When I'm recording this video, I've officially meditated for 100 days in a row without missing one day. I'm just gonna put up a little screenshot on screen so you can see from my Medito app that I've actually been meditating. So you know I'm not just saying this and just it being fake. I've used the app called Medito with guided meditations and timers, and I've most of the days meditated for 10 minutes. Some of the days, of course, having to do shorter ones when I was in ruts or overall just having a day where I wasn't as productive, but for the most days I would have done 10 minutes of meditation. Before meditating, I would always overthink a lot, and this is not so long ago, it's only like 1 or 2 years ago. I would always overthink, even when I was in like a happy situation with all of my friends, everybody was laughing and I was even laughing, but in the back of my head, the thoughts were nagging me. I just couldn't stop thinking about, what's going to happen when I tell this person this? How are they going to react? Are they going to get mad? I don't want this conflict to happen. I was always just deep in thought, thinking about all of these bad things, being anxious, and I wasn't present, and I was never happy because I was always anxious, wondering what would happen if in that moment when I told that person this, or what will happen when I have to ask at my job holiday for these days, what will happen when I said can I get off like free day today, or what happens when I say I have to go to exam that day and I can't work. It was all of these anxious thoughts, and it just made sure that I was never happy and present because I would always be thinking about something else instead of just doing what I was supposed to do, being present, living my life, and just being happy. I never got to enjoy any of that because all of these anxious thoughts, they kept occupying my brain, and they made sure that I couldn't enjoy most situations, even the ones where I was laughing on the inside. I was overthinking. But that's what changed it all when I found meditation. Meditation is a practice where you try to focus on your breath by, breathing in and out and taking a big part of like being conscious about how the air enters and leaves your nose. But then suddenly, without noticing, your mind drifts off into thoughts. And again, it would be these anxious thoughts. And first, you don't really realize you've drifted into thought. But then suddenly you realize, oh shit, I'm not focused anymore. And then you get back to, being in the present moment. So meditation is really a practice of getting back into the present moment. And just understanding and observing these intrusive, like the thoughts that come into your brain. Just observing and thinking, what are these thoughts actually about? Why do they keep coming into my brain? And just accepting them and leaving them there and moving on. And then focusing on your breath. And then a little bit of time passes. And then you get unfocused again. And you're like, oh shit, I was unfocused. And when you train yourself to get back into the present moment, that will happen throughout your day. You'll be like, oh shit, why am I thinking? And then you'll snap back into reality like that. That's what it helped with. And since then, my anxious thoughts, my overthinking, my not being able to enjoy nice situations has just gone like this. All of those bad situations has just gone down. And my happiness has only gotten up. And it's just a nice calming practice also to sit there with your eyes closed and breathe carefully. So these 100 days have changed my life. Getting consistent is what made sure that these thoughts, there were no place for them. They couldn't return. It's only when you get consistent that this happens. And I've been meditating for a long time. A year, maybe even 1.5 years. But it's only now that I've managed to do 100 days in a row with 10 minutes almost every single day. So I encourage you to start meditating today. I use the free app called Medito. They have some nice guided sessions, courses, and also timers for when you don't need somebody to guide you through the meditation. I'm just going to leave you with one thing. If you have bad mental health, if you struggle and overthink, start meditating today. You're clearly interested in self-improvement videos just like this one, so just go down and click the subscribe button. It's a win-win for me and you. Also remember to check out the Discord server. is the first link in the description. And last but not least, put one foot in front of the other.